Today I have Gabriella Hunt's website to review, and before I even start, I'm just blown away by your photographs. Gabby, I'm really glad that you've entered the space of documentary family photography because your stuff is truly special. I'm jealous. Um so on your homepage, I love that it's really straightforward. You get some pictures on here and then kind of next steps to go through. A little quote. I might add a name for who gave you this quote just so that it feels more like a real person. Since you have my story down here, but about up here, I'd use either or to make it really clear that it's the same. And since you say family documentary, I do family documentary here or have family stories up in your navigation menu. And then instead of book me, I'd put contact here just to keep it clear. Otherwise, someone might be wary to click this if they aren't sure they want to book yet. And I'll talk about that a little bit more once we get to your contact page. Since you do have a newsletter sign up on your pages, I would change this to sign up for my newsletter, if nothing else, just because you are you and you're not a ginormous company somewhere. So do you or my. But it might be good to even have some kind of incentive here instead of sign up for newsletter. Be like, get access or see my client guide, get access to my pricing, something around there. And then as you join the mailing list, you also receive the latest news and stuff like that. So on your about page or my story page, I love that you have included a picture. I even include a couple more pictures here just to fill this out, because on your other pages, all your pictures kind of fill out from side to side. I love that you talk about kind of why you got into photography. I would add some more here about why you are the person to photograph them, or what it is about your approach that makes you kind of irreplaceable, or that benefits your client. Maybe it is the fact that you have photographed your own kids and that helps you anticipate what kids will do, something to kind of differentiate yourself. I love this random fact. I prefer chocolate over vanilla because it ties into your contact page. Looking for post family or newborn photography. You know what? I did this once. I had this on my website, but then I realized that people will already probably have left my site if they weren't interested in what they saw on my homepage, so I scratched it out. So, family documentary. I love that you have these sort of informational pages mixed with the portfolio. But one thing about them is that the portfolio galleries are different. So I would just make sure that they're the same. I love this one because it gives like a gallery feel. I would just add the same to each category. And I would just name it personal project for now, since you just have the one. I really love this personal project idea. Again, I would have the gallery look the same. And since it is a project that maybe you're still building on it, I would also add a thing about how people can get in touch with you. How can they participate, right? The blog, I think, looks great. I have nothing to add here. I'm kind of glad that I'm I'm not kind of glad. I'm glad that you're doing kind of informational things that can be really fun for parents to look through, like the basic sort of compositional things. But they're also a great way to get photographers to find you in case you at some point plan to start teaching. And now the contact page. So my thing with the contact page is this ready to book, let's chat, because someone might not be ready, they want more information. So they might feel like if they fill this out, they have to book. So I'd say something around, have any questions, or would love to hear from you, something. I love that this is, you could have, instead of message, something like, how can I help you? I love the chocolate and vanilla part. And the contact Gabby is nice, a nice touch. One thing I noticed being on your contact page is this very large image over here, which is gorgeous. And I'm kind of thinking maybe that's how you should start out on every single page, like whether it's family documentary, birth, that you'd have the one ginormous picture up there before people scroll down. That way you could have a chance to showcase an image everywhere. Even the about page, you could make this one that wide, or like have it, crop it so that the ratio works for the wide image. Then it would be more consistent. But yeah, I think navigation through your website is really easy. Your work is gorgeous. I think you are well on your way to all the things. Thank you so much, Gabby.